Okay, all right guys, this is today's lesson. Today is March 5th and it's 5.4 in the book. And we're putting equations into standard form. So standard form is the name of the equation, or the form of the equation, and here is the standard form. AX plus BY plus C, and note the capital letters. They do need to be capitalized when you write that way. All right, so I highlighted some things here. Remember, X and Y are together on the left side of the equation, okay? And we want X to be positive. Also, we can't have any fraction coefficients. And I'll show you one, if we do have one, how to get rid of it. All right? So those are the three things you need to make sure are happening to get it in standard form. And of course, to do that, got that? Do the inverse and FTP. So now we got two, FTP and DTI. Alrighty? So, alright, here is an example. And note, the first thing we'll look for is see if X and Y are already together. And in this case, they are. So, yay, we only have a little bit to do. X and Y are already together there. So we're going to leave that there, and we don't want this. We don't want the 3. That's a positive 3. So, the inverse of positive 3 would be negative, or just subtract it, okay? That leaves this over here on the left. And look, we're done. Let's check it. Are X and Y together? Yes. Is X positive? Yes. Any fractions? No. Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to jump over here. I'm going fast, but you can rewind it, of course, again. I think the first thing we'll do is get rid of this fraction. So we're going to multiply, remember, by the denominator. And we can do it really quick just doing that. Whole thing in parentheses. So there's our 3. We'll put it here. This is just a big distributive property. It's helpful if you draw those lines. So it'd be 3y, remember we're multiplying, equals, all the way over here. These 3's will cancel and only leave the 2 in the numerator. So that would be 2x minus, and 3 times 1 is 3. Okay. This is not quite standard form yet because look, x is over here and y is over there. We need to get them together. Remembering that we want x to be positive, let's leave that there. I'm going to get another color here. So I'm going to leave that there. That means I'm going to have to get the 3y over here. That's positive 3y, so I'm going to subtract 3y. Alright, so 3y minus 3y will be 0. I'm going to put this right next to put the negative 3 here. Alright, now we have to do one more step, and that's get rid of this 3, which has been subtracted, right? So, in the inverse, we are going to add 3. Add 3 to 0. Okay, 0 plus 3, of course, is 3. 2x minus 3y. Okay, we're almost done. This does not look exactly like that yet because it's the other way around. So all we have to do is just rewrite it, writing this first. So, hope you can see it. 2x minus 3y equals, ta-da, 3. And you're done. Let's check it. Are x and y together? Yes. Are there any, or x is positive? Yes. And are there any fraction coefficients? No. So you're done. All right. 2 more examples real quick. On your lesson today, sometimes they gave you just a point and the slope. And you go, I don't know what to do. What do I do with that? Well, think about what you have. Point, slope, point, slope, point, slope. Oh, point, slope equation, right? So you have to work with the information they give you. You have to work with what you've got. So remember, point, slope. All right. And now let's plug in these numbers. Label your ordered pairs so you don't get mixed up. This is x, so that will be y. So there's our m. Y minus, okay, everybody, subtracting a negative 7, remember, just becomes plus. All right. Plug in the 4 here. X minus 6. Okay. Oh, we are far away from the standard form. Okay. We have to do distributive property and we have to get rid of this 7. So, I'm going to kind of do it once. Alright, now I'm left let's do distributive property, minus 24, and don't forget the 7 that has been subtracted. Now, okay, we're getting closer. We need to combine these two numbers. I guess that'd be 31. There we go. All right, okay, that you would recognize that as slope-intercept form. Here's the slope and there's the y-intercept. And we used to give you that, or we used to give you standard form and say put it in slope-intercept form. Now, we want you to give us the standard form, okay? So x and y need to be together. And we want x to be positive, so I'm leaving that there. And, okay, so let's subtract y. Have to subtract it over here. Leave 0. I'm going to go ahead and write my y next to it. All right, and we don't want 31 over here. It's subtracted, so, got it? Good. That'll 0 out, add 31 here. 0 plus 31 is 31 equals. All right, and we're done, except we want to write it, you know, with, sorry, it's not up there. X and y on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to turn it around. That's the reflexive property, remember? Okay, and we are done. I think, let's check it. Are x and y together? Yes. Is x positive? Yes. Are there any fractions? No. So we are done. Okay? This one is just like this, except we're going to ask you to do one more thing. Notice there is no m equals. You have to find the slope first. Are we running out of time? Okay. You have to find the slope, so we're asking you to do one more step. All right, remember, to find slope, use this equation, which almost everybody has it memorized by now. All right, label the points so you don't get mixed up. Even I get mixed up if I don't do it. All right, so y sub 2, 6 minus a negative 6 would be plus, negative 5 minus 1. Our slope will be, all right, I'm going to squeeze it in here, 12 over negative 6, which will be negative 2. All right, now we're back to this. We have a point, in fact, we have 2 points, so you can pick either one, and we have our slope. I don't know, I'll just pick this one. So we'll put it in point slope form first. Minus a negative 6 will actually be plus 6. Remember, subtracting a negative. X minus 1. Do distributive property and subtract the 6. Go ahead and do that if you like. Negative 2x. Alright, this is going to be negative 2. Remember, subtraction is adding a negative is the same as subtraction. So I made it adding a negative, so you can see that's negative. Negative 2 times negative 1 will actually be plus 2 minus 6. Goes, it'll be negative 4. Okay, slope-intercept form. Here's our slope, y-intercept. Let's get x and y on the same side. And look, x is negative. We don't want x to be negative, so now's a good time to add 2x to this, and that'll make it positive over here. So, that zeroes out. Add 2x to the y, and I think we're done. Equals, that's zeroed out, that leaves negative 4. Let's check it. Are x and y together? Yep. Is x positive? Yes. Do we have any fractions? No. We are done. That is standard form.